Guys, listen up. The Lakers are in deep trouble. And let me break this down for you real quick. They have a problem that nobody in the media is talking about. Nobody's even making it seem like it's pressing news. But this whole situation that they just got themselves in, I don't know how it's going to end up, but it's not looking good right now. As we know, the Lakers just got their asses bounced. Timberwolves mopped the floor with them. Honestly, the worst player on the team was LeBron. But what did the media do? They tried to let us know that the worst player on the team was Luka Doncic, or Jackson Hayes, or Austin Reeves, or anyone else. We all know in the last couple of days, LeBron has basically came out and said it's him and Luka against the world. Everybody else sucks on the team. They need to be traded, so on and so forth. Just dogging his whole entire squad and just being so disrespectful. But when you look at this team, and when you look at his star player, regardless of how you like him, whether you think he's, a really top 3, or whether you think he has a lot of holes in his game, Luka Doncic is, in fact, the best player on the Lakers. The Lakers did indeed give away their best player in Anthony Davis in order to get him. The Dallas Mavericks most likely looking like they're going to walk to a championship because, of course, once again for LeBron, the draft looks and appears, and I'm going to say allegedly, to be rigged in his favor. And I'm going to do a separate video on that because it's happened more than a lot of people like to announce. But anyway, when you look at what they have available, and when you look at this team, there's a big hole here, and nobody's talking about it. Luka Doncic is about to be a free agent next year. I mean, he's about to have a player option that he's for sure going to opt out of and be a free agent. And the biggest problem going on with the Lakers right now is that big letter that they sent out letting everybody know LeBron James is coming back next season. Not only is he coming back next season, he basically going to take a damn max, only taking $10 million less than what his normal is supposed to be, so that they can possibly get a center. I got newsflash for you guys. A center's not going to change everything for this team, bro. This team is very talented, but I'm not going to lie. When you look at everything that's about to go on this offseason, Giannis Antetokounmpo is most likely going to be wearing another jersey, most likely in the West. Then you have three teams in the West getting the number 1 and number 2 draft pick with the Dallas Mavericks and the San Antonio Spurs, who already have Victor Wembanyama and who already have Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving in the Mavs. You got 3 teams that are looking like potential juggernauts. So I'm sorry, adding a center, a starting caliber center is just not going to be enough, bro, because you still need people to cover for LeBron. I make videos like this time and time again. LeBron's weaknesses, especially at age 40, although it's been going on for years now, they're just too glaring for any team to have a chance of winning. He's a one-dimensional player, and honestly, he's not even one-dimensional anymore. But yeah, he's just a player, layups and dunks, that's that guy. So when you look at the team, right, when you look at the whole setup, LeBron James is opting to stay. And we also know, him being a narcissist, there's no chance that he's actually going to legitimately sit there and get himself and just retire. He's going to want a farewell tour. He's going to want the big bad experience. He's going to want what Kobe Bryant had. And the Lakers, we also know this. They don't play hardball with LeBron. They just basically gave him the keys and they allow him to do whatever he wants. So I got to ask you guys a serious question. What happens when they fail again next year and you have a Luka Doncic that's a free agent that can literally go to any team? And we can trust and believe there will be at least 4 to 5 NBA teams who are going to spend this year clearing up cap space in order to make room for Luka Doncic next year. We already know that's going to happen. So when you look at what's available and when you look at this team and you look at the fact that they're not going to basically be any closer in getting to a championship than the Dallas Mavericks Lukas were when they got to the finals. Because let's just be for real. Unless Giannis comes to the Lakers, and we all know the Lakers don't got the assets for that, but unless Adam Silver pulls yet another string and gets Giannis out of the Koopa over here with Luka, the Lakers ain't winning no damn chip, bro. They need some more. They need to do a hard retooling that they won't be able to do because of LeBron's big ass contract that he doesn't deserve on the floor. If you want to talk about marketing, because I know y'all gonna hit the comment section. What you mean LeBron don't deserve it? He a max player. If you want to talk about marketing and selling out seats, sure. But if we're talking about from a pure basketball perspective, fuck no. No. LeBron's not that guy. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Just no. I'm sorry. He's the worst player on this team, and he's going to continue to put up a bunch of minuses on the plus minus next year that are going to go untalked about in the mainstream media. But with that being said, does Luka feel like he needs to bend to LeBron? We all know why Anthony Davis did. He was a Clutch Sports client. He not only bent the knee, he bent both knees with no knee pads and arched everything over for LeBron, because that's just the dude that Anthony Davis was when it came to LeBron. Well, we already saw what Anthony Davis was at Duke. We know how he get down. Anyway, so when we talk about this exact team, what is the Lakers' main plan? Even if they trade Reeves, I've heard people talk about trading Reeves for a center. That makes the team worse because Reeves is the second and basically the only scorer on his team. The only get a bucket guy. LeBron's not a get a bucket guy. Luka Doncic definitely is a get a bucket guy. LeBron James is not. So if we're looking at it from that perspective, getting rid of Reeves for a center, then when Luka's gas, who else is going to be able to score or get a bucket? You got to think about stuff like that. Who's going to be able to shoot off the dribble when necessary? We've seen the highlights time and time again. LeBron James trying to score, 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, breaking, hitting off the side of the basket, or just playing on driving and not getting a foul because, that's all he wants is the foul, but not getting the foul and then losing the game. It happens all the time. So when we look at this team, Austin Reeves is essential for what this team has. Now, if you still had D'Angelo Russell, then sure. But they don't have D'Angelo Russell. You get me? So anyway, when you look at the rest of this roster, anybody with a brain is going to tell you that this roster isn't going to be compete to seriously win a championship. And also, when you look at Luka, don't you guys think he's tired of the disrespect? All we've seen from the media is them market and talk about how Luka Doncic is going to send his team down a grave, basically, or it's his reason why they lost, or he needs to get better. For some reason, Luka needs to be everything that everyone else isn't. Right? So doesn't he take that as disrespect? How would you take it? And then they have the nerve to disrespect Luka, who's 26, by the way, and say that LeBron James is here to mentor him and teach him how to usher himself. He already made the finals. So basically, LeBron James is a $50 million mentor? Yeah, no, absolutely not. I see this team going downhill, and I see the opportunity of Luka Doncic to leave in free agency and go somewhere else. We have to look out for that. If you support the Lakers, if you support LeBron, you don't care. If you support the Lakers, there's a good chance both of them are going unless LeBron announces his retirement. But with that being said, you let me know what you think in the comment section, man, and thank you for watching this video. What do you think? If LeBron doesn't retire by the end of the next year, does Luka decide to stay or does he leave? Let me know in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe.